Listen. It's crazy how within this game our well-being is based off how much money we got. You know what I'm saying? Think about that shit. Crazy how our safety on the road is based off how much money we got. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people driving down and, you know, what would be labeled as far as, you know, a person who knows safety stuff for a car or something like that. We driving in unsafety cars. You know what I'm saying? A car that can break down in any moment. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't got the money to go get it repaired, to go get it fixed. You know what I'm saying? To go get a new this, to go get a new car, to go get a used car. I mean, them bitches expensive. Like, and either way, it's money. You know what I'm saying? It's wild in order to, you know, to go get a cast on your broken arm, it gotta cost money. You know what I'm saying? It's wild when you hurt, you gotta go to a hospital and pay for that, you know. It's crazy how our well-being within this game, within this system that they created, that we allowed them to create and construct, that we contribute to, that we allow, that we live in, is based off of money. Stop with the you don't know. You know, you just don't want to because you're scared. You know this, you know that, you know why this, you know because of this. You just don't want to say it, you just don't want to do it because you're scared. Y'all get used to shit to think it's okay. This world, this system, this game. Y'all get used to the shit, you think it's okay. Y'all in a relationship that's abusive, y'all get used to the shit, you think it's okay to a certain extent. This is like, y'all get used to shit, then you think it's okay. Your standards fucking get foggy and you just let them drop. You know what I'm saying? You say, oh, I wouldn't be in this type of relationship, this, and that. Then when you're in that type of relationship, you stay. You're used to the shit, you get comfortable. You make excuses, manipulate ways to say it's okay. This, and that. How do y'all know y'all scared of shit? How do y'all know? Like, how do I know I'm genuinely scared of jumping out of a plane if I never done it before? How do I know? You know what I'm saying? Now, whether you know, feel fear around the subject itself or this, and that, I mean, by looking at it, by thinking you'll feel this way or that way, I mean, that could be valid in a sense, but to genuinely say, I'm scared of jumping out of a plane, it just wouldn't be true to you. Now, are you scared of the idea of jumping out of a plane? You know, that's on you, that's on the thoughts, that's on what you done seen, this, and that, but you have no idea what you're scared of. You have no idea, you know, and you just holding yourself back from doing certain things because you think you're scared. Or even if you acknowledge that you're scared of the idea of that certain thing, you're allowing that to hold you back. You know what I'm saying? Instead of actually seeing what's true to you, instead of actually, you know, following through and seeing, oh, this wasn't that bad. Oh, well, at least I did it, and now I see this and that, or this led to this and that. Like, figure it, bro. The more I grew, the more people I lost. You know, and that's not when you grow, you lose people. That's just according to my situation and what went down, you know what I'm saying? That was just what's true to me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people do it a lot of times. They be like, oh, when you grow or this and that, you lose people, this and that. And it's like, you know, you can't just say that. You know, because there could be, everybody who around you right now could be, you know, caring and supportive in a way, but you just feel that you're not, you know, you're not growing to a certain extent. You're not this and that, you know, within yourself individual wise. And now you grew and now you're able to, you know, grow with those other people now or something like that. But, you know, it was just, you know, you start doing what you want to do. You start expressing how you feeling and this and that, and you know, you really see, you know, what certain people at, what certain people minds at, what certain people thinking, how certain people feel about you, you know what I'm saying, through actions, through, you know, the words, through this and that, you know what I'm saying, the lack of communication or something like that. And it's like, and you understand it, and you gotta accept that shit, and you gotta be like, all right, I need to go ahead and move on, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you can't just, I don't know. It just, I don't know why people try to do that, and then they confuse people like, oh, this made me strong, this and that. Like, no, bro. So hard to get better when you're stuck in the environment and around the people who created such toxicity in your life. It's tough. You know, and I say, you know, you can do it to a certain extent, but it's tough. You know, just being in that fucking environment, being around it, like, it's just, it's like, it's new wounds every day. It's beating down, it's pushing on the wounds that's already open. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to figure out how to get out of that shit. You got to figure out how to get away from those people. You got to figure out, you know, what you got to do for you. You know, because it's some people who like, you know, why am I not getting better? Why am I not feeling this way? This and that. But it's like, you know, yes, it's an individual thing to a certain extent, but it's also, you know what I'm saying, what's surrounding you. You know what I'm saying? You can't, oh, I got shot here and try to heal from this one, and then you just got shot over here. And now you're trying to heal from this one. And then, oh, now you just got shot down here. Now you know what I'm saying? So you constantly trying to heal, but they just keep happening so fast. So it's like, you can't even heal this one fast enough. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Then you got this one. Now you bleeding out here. Now you bleeding out here. And then, oh, they come in. They start fucking with this one. And they come and start fucking with this one. Now this one back open. Now this one bleeding out. Now you just bleeding out. You know what I'm saying? You slowly fucking dying. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta realize that. You gotta see that shit. You gotta be able to evaluate that shit and, you know what I'm saying, figure out a way to get out of that. Some of y'all have to learn how to observe things, evaluate it in your head, others, yourself. Have deep combos in your head about everything. Deep convos. You know, I already said about the deep thing. I mean, I still don't know about it or this and that, but yeah, I mean, you gotta learn how to evaluate shit. I mean, I just think that's big. I just think that's huge. You know what I'm saying? And just being able to be in your head and talk with yourself in your head and fucking listen to your thoughts and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Just, I don't know. People try to detach themselves so much from what's going on in their head and wonder why there's a problem. Understand your silence. You know, understand your silence. I mean, you know, there's a lot of situations, a lot of relationships where, or just a lot of everything, you know what I'm saying? With people with this and that is, you know, this thing around silence. You know, people feel, oh, you know, there must be noise, you know, oh, we must be talking and this and that. Or when there is silence, oh, there's a problem, or this is like, understand that within yourself and your silence, that, you know, it's valid, that you're silent for a reason, that you can be silent. You know what I'm saying? That you don't have to be doing this and that you don't have to, you know, doing all this shit in your head. You know what I'm saying? That you can be silent when certain things are asked or said, that you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and understand that you can go and be silent and still figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? Silent within, obviously, you know, verbal or noise or whatever in that sense, but up here you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, it's like, it's so many situations, so many this and that, but you gotta be there. You gotta understand that shit. We tell ourselves happiness is a forever thing. It's not. We act as if it's not an emotion. It is. We're so specific with what happiness is and set it at such a high standard that we can barely reach it. But sadness is something y'all don't like, because even though it's no different than happiness, we understand it's an emotion. We allow any little thing to make us feel sad, and we hold it at such a low standard. We can be sad. We can be sad at any time. When in reality, emotions shouldn't have standards. We should act as if we truly know what we're feeling. We shouldn't act as if we truly know what we're feeling and try to label those feelings, then have this whole list that comes with that label. It's okay to feel emotions, and how you deal with those emotions is on you. Now, when you feel that emotion, you must have emotion awareness and know how to process that emotion, so you'll have control to a certain extent. If you don't, it'll build up and you'll explode. It's a great note. You know what I'm saying? And we do it for our understanding between each other. This and that. We say sad, we say anger, we say confused, we say frustrated, we say happy, you know, etc., etc. But it's like, we don't know. You know, sad is so many different things. Confused is so many different things. Frustrated, you know, it's so many different feelings in a certain way, and you know, you know, y'all try to attach, you know, the appearance to the emotion, and they could look so many different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I say, you know, just you and figure that shit out, and you know, to the best of your ability or whatever, and then that's what it's got to be. You know what I'm saying? And some shit, you know what I'm saying, you know, not figured out to an extent of, oh, this is this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Move away from. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying figure that shit out as if, okay, this is what I'm feeling right now, and this is how I'm thinking I want to react, or my body is feeling like doing it. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. And it's just, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, within saying that, you know, somebody else couldn't understand what that could be. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's not for them to understand to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I'm saying, within certain situations, you know, you could express, you know what I'm saying, as far as what's going on in your mind and what you want to do and this and that, and then communicate, you know, through that and figure shit out with another person through that. But, you know, emotional awareness, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't let that shit build up. You can't push that shit off. Self-sabotage is something that can be true to you. Talk about how you replace true to you with real. Yeah. I'm telling myself to talk about how you can replace true to you with real. That shit funny. But yeah, self-sabotage can be something true to you. You know what I'm saying? That's not a just you know what I'm saying? It's true to some people. You know what I'm saying? And what I was saying about to talk about it is because, you know, we tend to say, you know, oh, self-sabotage is real. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, to what extent does that really mean? You know, because some people go, oh, it's real. Is it? Because I don't, you know what I'm saying? And they do that. You know what I'm saying? Whether they feel it's true to you, true to them or not, whether you feel it's true to them or not, it doesn't matter. They feel it's not, so therefore it's not real, so therefore somebody else may just be, you know what I'm saying? But when it just goes to, oh, that's true to you, then it has nothing to do with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, it doesn't have to apply to anybody else. Therefore, nobody else has to relate. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what's true to me, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, bring all these, you know, facts and data and statistics. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring all that shit into it, because I'm not going off of everybody else. I'm not going off a majority. I'm not going off of this group. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just expressing to you what I feel is true to me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a big movement in wording. I think that's a big movement in the mind and how we process, and something to practice and become a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a big movement into communication with others. You know, into being able to understand others, being able to be, you know, compassionate for others in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And not just making it all about, you know, themselves. You know what I'm saying? Not instantly, self-sabotage and thinking about their self, you know what I'm saying? This and that. You know what I'm saying? It's not about you, especially in that certain situation when that person is literally trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Self-sabotage is true to me. You know what I'm saying? I struggle with fucking doing this and that to myself, or fucking setting myself up for failure in certain situations, for, you know what I'm saying, doing certain things to myself. You know what I'm saying? They trying to express something to you, and you going on about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying don't, you know what I'm saying, talk about yourself, because you can also, you know, share, you know, experience of your own, you know what I'm saying? Because relating is a huge thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know how a lot of people say, like, oh my God, I feel so much better now because I'm not alone on this, or this and that. You know, and it's tough because, you know, for them to already think that they're alone on that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tried to, you know, move alone away, you know, delete that shit, you know what I'm saying? Just because we're not alone. You know what I'm saying? I think I already talked about this shit or whatever, but it's just like, you shouldn't think that shit. You know what I'm saying? But relating is huge, and being able to, you know, actually talk to a person who experienced it to a certain extent, who's going through those similar, you know what I'm saying, situations, is big. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, you feel, it's somebody who understands. And even if you haven't experienced it or this and that, you know, it's someone who's trying to understand, who's actually listening. You know what I'm saying? Who's actually asking certain questions of, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are huge things. Trauma just doesn't go away. You use it as a guide. Different things remind you of it. You constantly get taken back to that situation and feel what you felt then. You must face it and heal. That shit don't go away. You know, that's a great note. You know, because a lot of us use it as a guide, and we're not even thinking about, we using that trauma as, you know what I'm saying? And we just do it. Gotta face that shit, gotta heal from that shit. Y'all also have to understand your emotions shouldn't always be your guide for making decisions. You may feel one way, but for the sake of you and your inner peace, you may have to go in a whole nother direction. You know, you got to understand that shit. You know, I was talking about that the last video when I was like, oh, I wanted to do this, but, you know, I didn't, you know, feel like doing it, or, you know, whatever I said, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, and you got to be able to figure it out. You know, and it's not so much, you know, even though I'm getting this visual of weighing against each other, you know, it's not so much of the weigh against each other. It's more of the, okay, here is what I have and here's what I have. You know, let's figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta make that decision. You know what I'm saying? Whether, you know, you feel it's a tough decision, this and that, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna know what would happen if you chose it. You're not gonna know what would happen if you chose this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you gotta make the decision and you just gotta go with it. But that inner peace shit, bro, that peace shit is huge. Stop pretending you aren't hurt. You know, I think that's big. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, you know, they don't want to express they hurt. You know what I'm saying? They want to, you know, obviously from rooted, from foundational, you know, it's about what shows up on the outside, you know what I'm saying? It's not about what you're feeling on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Being told to be these certain ways, even though you aren't feeling that on the inside. You know? Being told to put a smile on when you weren't feeling like that. You didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to go do this and that. You know what I'm saying? You were forced to a certain extent. You know, so you, like I said, you know, trauma, you use it as a guide, you know what I'm saying? So now you just, even though there's nobody really telling you, hey, be this way or this and that, you know what I'm saying? You're still pretending. You're still not expressing what you're feeling. You're still not letting that out because now it's you. You know what I'm saying? Now it's, you didn't practice it for so long. Now you telling yourself, but you supposed to be smiling, but you supposed to be laughing, but you know what I'm saying? So you feeling that and you going ahead and saying that, you know, and it's tough, you know, because a lot of people think they can't get out of it. A lot of people think they can't, you know, they built so much on this pretending shit of this and that. So it's like, if they finally start, you know what I'm saying, create who they want to be and expressing how they're feeling, will these people stay? Will what they built stay? Will it all crumble down? How would I deal with such situation now? Will I just, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a lot to think about, and it's not just like a, oh, just do it thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, it takes practice, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take, you know, it becoming a habit, you know what I'm saying? This and that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know, you gotta understand, oh shit, I've been doing this for X amount of years, like, and now I'm expecting me to be a different way in fucking X amount of days. It's like, can't set unreal expectations. How do you hate being by yourself? Like, that's horrible. And your relationship with yourself is even worse. You know, and most people don't even see that you are in a relationship with yourself. You know, so most people don't see to care and support for themselves. Most people don't see to treat themselves kindly. Most people, you know what I'm saying? All these things that they be like, I want to feel in a relationship, you know, they aren't even given to themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I say, you know, those things because we're in a relationship with everybody. You know, a stranger is a relationship. You know what I'm saying? A friend is a relationship. You know what I'm saying? A partner is a, you know what I'm saying? And not saying those are the only relationship, you know what I'm saying? But so it's like within that, it's how you treating people. It's how you treating, you know what I'm saying, this toy, you know what I'm saying? You have a relationship with that. You have a relationship with an animal. You have a relationship with the fucking earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all relationships. You know what I'm saying? So just how you treat things and how you treat people, you know what I'm saying? If your foundation is kind, if your foundation is being compassionate, if your foundation is trying to be understanding, if your foundation is, I can disagree, but I can still, you know what I'm saying, be friendly and talk to them and try to really understand it and be able to still want to be close with them, or you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's your foundation, it doesn't matter if it's yourself, it doesn't matter if it's an animal, it doesn't matter if it's your car, it doesn't matter what it is. You're gonna take care of that, you know what I'm saying, to the certain extent that you can. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta see that, and it's back to the foundational shit. You can't hate being by yourself. Can't hate that shit. Cause you with you all the fucking time. All the fucking time. And like I said, it's okay if you in that place, but it's like, you gotta evaluate, you gotta work, you gotta change, you gotta grow, and you gotta slowly start getting away from that. You know what I'm saying? Cause but like, do you know, like I said, a lot of people see it, but they can't action this and that. But like, do you see that? Do you understand that shit? That you with you all the time. So if you hate being with you, the person you're with all the time, then where are you at? Then what are you left with? You know what I'm saying? That's why people go try to leech off people. That's why people go try to create certain shit that's, you know what I'm saying, that's like, I don't know. That's like to try to, you know, feel this certain thing or get a certain attachment to something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's like a lot of people make, I feel, poor decisions because of the times they're with themselves and they don't like it so much, and they so desperately want to, you know, be with somebody else, or, you know, I don't know, just want to do something else in a certain extent. And it's like, I don't know, it's a poorly made decision, I feel, because it's a decision based off of how much you hate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, people going to just fucking sell their body in order to get into a relationship. You know, obviously, we're talking about doing certain things that rips away from you just to try to get you away from you. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about, oh, you're going and fucking trying to, you know, get in a healthy relationship, trying to change things and, you know what I'm saying, create new hobbies or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? That's when I say, you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to read certain shit. You got to be able to read the room and read the situation and see that, obviously, even though I'm not getting specifics, obviously I'm saying that those decisions that you are making for those certain things are poor. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, within what I was saying with the decisions you're making based off of you hating yourself, I do feel that is the rollout of poor decisions. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, now the decisions you will be making to go get in a relationship, to go create new hobbies or this and that, wouldn't be based off of because you hate yourself. It would be based off of because you want to love yourself. Because you want to be with yourself. Because you want to create something new so you can be with yourself. Because this is, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's that shit. It's how you gotta word shit. It's how you gotta see shit. It's how you gotta understand shit. You know what I'm saying? Because some would still like, oh, you know, I'm making the decision to go, you know, try to be in a relationship, try to go create new hobbies or this and that. But what I'm basing it off of is because I hate myself. And that, if that's your foundation, is fucked. Because what are you building? What are you building on top of it? You're building this healthy relationship on top of what? What's down here? It's that foundation of you hating yourself. But if you fucking destroy this, if you leave that over there and you go create this new foundation of because I want to love myself, then you're building that healthy relationship on top of the foundation of I want to love myself. And that's huge. You know what I'm saying? That's big, and you can always have this foundation. Because you should always want to love yourself. Always trying to find ways to love yourself. And this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. And it's huge. It's huge. And you know, I feel people gotta see that. People gotta be able to, you know, get there in a certain extent, you know what I'm saying, within what they see and what they, you know, feel or have the thoughts of this and that. There's obviously many stages to healing, and some repeat, but the realizing that you've allowed yourself to be treated poorly, realizing that the people you thought would care and support forever actually didn't and won't, will make you beyond angry. It will. You know what I'm saying? And I feel you gotta, you know, like I say with, you know, all of them, certain situations, certain extent, but I feel you gotta sit in that shit. I feel you gotta express it to yourself. You know, I feel you gotta, if you have somebody, obviously, who's not them, who's caring and supporting, you know what I'm saying? I feel you gotta express it to them. I feel like if you gotta go release it somewhere, I feel you gotta go release it, you know what I'm saying, in a certain extent, or express it in a certain, but you have to allow that anger to go. You know, you gotta lash out. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't wanna give them that anger. You know, and it's seen as when someone makes you angry, you give them that anger. But I feel that they didn't try to hurt you so much, that they didn't try to take so much from you, that you shouldn't be giving them a damn thing. You know, I just feel giving them that anger would be, I don't know. You know, I feel you would be doing it for them. So they could see it. So they could somewhat feel it. You know, but I feel you didn't done that before. You didn't express how you know what I'm saying? You didn't express how you felt before. You didn't done this endless cycle. And time again, they didn't give a fuck. And they kept repeating, they kept beating, they kept abusing, they kept touching you, they kept, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, now it's your time. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta do for you. Now you gotta express this anger, release this anger, because you know that you don't want it built up. You know that you don't want it to be, you know, a certain stranger to say something and it's like, damn, that was the last room I had, and just lash out on them. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? And you can't and it's like, you got to understand, as far as you being in control to a certain extent, that it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, fuck this world, you know, but I didn't have money to move out. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously we have those factors, but as far as an acceptance standpoint, as far as an understanding standpoint, as far as a healing standpoint, you have to go, it's your fault for allowing it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they shouldn't have done it. Yes, they shouldn't have said, you know what I'm saying? Yes, but you allowed it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a big part. You know what I'm saying? Of the healing, of the understanding, of the figuring out how to evaluate and see how you allowed it, see how you express this certain thing. You know what I'm saying? Because if we see that we shouldn't be, expressing this certain thing or this and that, then we don't give it power. You know what I'm saying? We don't allow it to affect us in a negative way. Or this and that. You know, it's so situational, but I just think owning up to that shit is huge. Owning up to it and not being like, fuck, you shouldn't allow this. Fuck, you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But understand that certain situation, like, damn, I allowed, you know, this to happen. Whether you knew that shouldn't be happening in a certain way, whether you felt it, whether, oh, you know now because it did, you know what I'm saying? None of that really matters. It was just that of what it is, you allowed it. And I think that's big. You know, I think it's big to filter the shit and see that regardless in a certain way that you allowed it, and you still being able to accept that, you still being able to love yourself, to not fucking bash and hating yourself for allowing something. You know what I'm saying? There's obviously a lot of shit out of our control. And I'm not saying weigh yourself down with putting everything on you. But being able on a foundational shit for certain shit, understanding that I allowed that, you know, I think it's huge. I think it changes your mindset on shit. I think, you know, you're able to take more control, or you're able to feel you're able to take more control in a certain extent, because you feel you can allow and not allow certain stuff. The last thing I'll do is give up on myself. That shit. I wonder why we say emotional. Like, we say, oh, that shit made me emotional. Even though emotions are so many fucking things. It's like shit like that. That shit makes no sense. But that shit did touch me. Shit made me emotional. I don't know. I don't know what we would say. I guess we could just say what we feeling. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I ain't got no paper towels. That shit tough. You know, and I just feel like, you know, as far as me, as far as everybody, it's like, after all we done went through, after all you done been through, you got to give yourself a chance. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to want to give yourself a chance. You know what I'm saying? I feel that shit not worth it. You know, I feel 19 years of my life, that shit not worth it for, you know, for the abuse, for the struggle, for the pain that came with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think that shit is like, you know, like I was saying, you know, it's your time. You know what I'm saying? And it's your turn to give yourself that 19 years and figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Or X amount of years, you know, whatever. It's your turn to try to do what you want to do. It's your turn to not deal with abuse, to not deal with certain sufferings, to not deal with certain pain in a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. You know, because people go, oh, you know, I'm done with this shit. I want to give up on myself for this and that. But it's like, you done made it to where you at right now. You know what I'm saying? You done made it so far right now. Fuck it if you gotta go a couple more years of this and that, a few more years of this and that. You done already done X amount. You know what I'm saying? So make a plan, figure that shit out in a certain extent, and be able to get out and get free from that. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent, and fucking go try. Go try to love yourself. Go try to fucking get healthy relationships. Go try to do this and that. And if it's just fuck, you know, if that don't work out, then it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? You can leave. You don't have to be in this world. But I don't feel that you should give up on yourself. You know what I'm saying? I feel that you want to fight for you. You know what I'm saying? I feel that you want to fulfill your desires. I feel you want to fulfill what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you feel that shit and you thinking about that shit and you want to do that shit, but it's like you feel like leaving. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you at a certain extent, you know what I'm saying, you looking and you like, well, why not? You know what I'm saying? Why should I keep pushing? Why should I keep fighting? Why should, you know, and it's valid and it's right. You know, and it's, you know what I'm saying, it's true. It's true to you, it's true to me. I mean, you know what I'm saying, what's the point of this shit? You know what I'm saying? What's the point of me going to go slave tomorrow? What's the point? What's the point of you going to school? What's the point of you dealing with the abuse? What's the point of this money shit? What's the point of us driving in cars? What's the point of this wanting to stay alive shit? What's the point of all this shit? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? There's no point. There's no end. There's no true beginning that we even begin to understand. There's no nothing. It's just a whole bunch of made up shit, a whole bunch of ideas, a whole bunch of just bullshit. And it's like, we should be doing whatever. We should be free. We should be enjoying the shit. Like, we just spawned in a big ass map. This a fucking it's a huge map. And we, you know what I'm saying, some people still in the small ass town. Some people haven't went out the state. Some people haven't went out the country. Some, you know what I'm saying, like, the fuck are we doing? Like, this shit is horrible. But the last thing I'll do is give up on myself. I can't, I don't know, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to that point, like I said, where you feel that you done, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel then you'll feel, or I don't feel then I'll feel like I'm giving up on myself. Then I feel like I gave it my all. I gave it my all, but this and happens. Now I'm ready to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's not a timeline on it. You know what I'm saying? There's not a this or that on it. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, it's tough, you know what I'm saying, to each situation, or, you know, what you feeling, or this and that, but it's just like, after everything, it's just like, how do you not even try? You know, how do you not try? How do you not fight? Like, that's my big thing. Like, how do people not fight? You have to want to fight for you. You have to want to go there. Like, fuck. You know, I wish people, I just wish people saw that you're it. That you have the power, that, I don't know, it's like, I don't know. Give it your all and fight. You know? Give it your all and fight. Santa Ana, paper towels, coach. You know what I'm saying? But just like that, like, you should be able to express your emotions. You know, when your body is feeling this hurt, it's feeling this feeling that it wants to release or be relieved, or, you know what I'm saying, wants to cry, or, you know what I'm saying, allow it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's pain there. You know what I'm saying? And you should want to feel that, you know, about yourself, for yourself. You know? You know, and I felt that shit coming, but I didn't think it was like, you know, but obviously, you know, the more you talk about shit, the more you think about it, and it's like, it releases more because you're not so focused on, you know, not trying to hold it back in a sense, but, you know, when you're feeling crying or this and that, you know, you're thinking about it more, so sometimes you don't, in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes when you're not thinking about it in a certain extent and it just flows, or sometimes when you're talking about it and it flows, or sometimes, you know, what it's just overwhelming and it flows, you know what I'm saying? But because, you know, I was talking about that fucking feel emotional shit, and I tried to start thinking about that shit, and then it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know. You know, you got to be willing to express your emotions. You got to be willing to, you know, cry. You know what I'm saying? You know, because my body needed that, and for me to, you know, tell my body no in you know, a situation like this or something like that would just be, you know, what would the no be for? You know what I'm saying? Why would I, you know, reject my body? Why would I not listen to my body? Why would I not relieve something? You know what I'm saying? My body, not yours, and I'll do what I want with it. You know, and that's a message that some preach, but it's not really, I don't think it's true to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless of who says that, my body, not yours, you know, there's laws that go into it's not your body. You know, there's laws that you can't walk around naked, go into a certain place with no clothes on. You know, there's laws where you'll get arrested, or this, it's not your body. You can't do what you want with it. You know what I'm saying? That's how they're trying to, you know what I'm saying? There's people thinking and coming up with laws of, you know, oh, you gonna have this baby. I'm gonna do what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna do what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, of all the shit that's going on in the world, or this and that, you know what I'm saying? And y'all still looking at these niggas to make decisions for us. And it's wild. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they continually do shit like that. Like, so you telling me y'all all sit in a room, a table, wherever the fuck y'all be doing, you know, underground cave, whatever the fuck. And it's like, y'all collectively went like, they gonna get pregnant. They gonna have to have that baby. Like, I don't know. Like, that just, you know, and I don't give a fuck what the fuck y'all want to put behind it. Because y'all the same motherfuckers, or the motherfuckers who agree, the same motherfuckers who want to send niggas to jail and get a death sentence. So all this human dying shit, let's fuck all. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear none of that shit. First of all, bitch, you know what I'm saying? I mean, first of all, that thing, whether you want to call it a human, I don't give a fuck about the label. Yes, it is, that shit may be breathing, and living within that egg, but it is being formed to a certain extent, just like eggs being formed, just like chickens or whatever the fuck being formed in an egg. Or is it roosters? Nah, roosters, cock-a-doodle-doo. Fuck, I don't know. Just like them motherfuckers be formed in an egg, but y'all crack that bitch open and have a fucking free day. You know what I'm saying? So let's not just living and breathing shit and try to pick and choose. See, y'all love that shit. Y'all love to pick and choose the shit because it fits your agenda that you trying to push and all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Now, listen, there's a way to go about it and saying like the ways to have sex and not get pregnant, the ways to, do this and that. That's different. But just going to the whatever and just being like, oh, you gonna have this baby, knowing that the system is fucked, knowing that shit is expensive, knowing, you know what I'm saying, like, and then you see the agenda, then you see this money, then you see they want workers, then you come on some real shit. Like, let's, you know what I'm saying, like, let's go there. And but people just see that surface shit and what they're being told and they fucking fall into it. But it's not our body. There's dress codes, there's this, there's that, there's like, because others can't control themselves, because a certain image of a company, or because this and that. Like, fuck you. It's all mine. Like, one day I set my last alarm for 9 and an 8 alarm went off. And for some reason I thought 8 was the last one. So I slept in a little till 8:23, then got up. And it really shows like it's mental shit. Cause like literally, you know what I'm saying? Cause I think I said at 8 o'clock, at 8:30, and then at 9 o'clock. Cause listen, I still be struggling. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want to get up and go to a place I don't want to go to. But it's like, I literally set I was like, oh, the 8 o'clock went off. And then, like I said, I still be sleeping in. So even if that was my last alarm, I still would have been late. But it was like the 8 o'clock, well, not late, but I don't know, nigga. I thought it was supposed to be, I don't know. But either way, I set my shit. My last alarm was supposed to go off at 9. The 8 o'clock went off, and I was like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I slept to 8:23, and then I got up. And then it wasn't until, like, I think I was eating or some shit, that I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be, and then it was like, damn. But it was crazy, because within my mental, I was like, okay, I got to get up. I was like, damn, I done already slept 23 minutes past my last alarm. I got to get up. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, I got right the fuck up. It wasn't oh, I got till 9 o'clock, I can sleep. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, because what you said in your mind is what you do for the most part. If you say, oh, fuck, I got to get the fuck up, then you get the, you know what I'm saying? And I was just saying, like, how it goes to show mental. You know what I'm saying? How it could be, oh, 9 o'clock and you were supposed to be somewhere at whatever time. That if you say it's this, then that's what it is. And you just created that reality. You just created that, what you do in a certain situation. You just created this, foundation for the situation, in a sense of the, oh shit, I'm supposed to be up. Now I'm up. Now I'm moving fast. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. Shit is all mental. If you can't take care of yourself, everyone around you suffers. And I don't think some people see that. Certain situations to a certain extent, but it's like, some people be like, what's it got to do with you? Or this and that. Like, just because I'm feeling this way, it's not affecting you, or they feel like, you know what I'm saying? But whether it's somebody you care and support for, and they're like, it is affecting me. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing you in this certain way, and it's fucking with me. Like, I want to help. I don't want to see you like this, or this, and that. And it's like, it's also like, you know, someone who, you know, you're forced to live in a building with, and they're fucking, you know, they're not taking care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they're, you know, they're being rude. They're abusing you. They're doing this, and that. Because if they were taking care of themselves, they would, you know, they would be loving themselves. They would know, oh, in order for me to love myself, I had to be kind to myself. So in order, you know, for me to, you know, love someone else, in order for me to care and support for someone else or something like that, you know, I should be kind. You know what I'm saying? Or just being kind to myself made me love myself more. So maybe me just being kind to them would, you know what I'm saying, help them or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But their communication is different. You know what I'm saying? Their mood is different to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know, you're not this always on edge person, throwing up walls and defense mechanisms. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, I had to walk on eggshells because this person will lash out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, it's affecting everybody. You not taking care of you is affecting everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's true to a lot of people, and it's true to a lot of situations. No one likes you when you're yourself. So you pretend to be someone else just to please them. So they'll think you're cool. Talk to you. What about you? You hate it. It's tiring. You lose who you were and created. And your own life now depends on people. Now depends on people and how they see you. Tough. It's tough. Let me read this shit again. No one likes you when you're yourself. So you pretend to be someone else just to please them. So they'll think you're cool. Talk to you. What about you? You hate it. It's tiring. You lose who you were. You lost who you were and created. You lose who you were and created. Lost. Oh. You lose who you were and created. Those two are spelled differently, aren't they? I guess I was thinking like lose. I was thinking lost. That's tough. You lose who you were and created. And your own life now depends on people and how they see you. Tough. That's huge. It's a great note. You know, when it goes into that, you're practicing it. It becomes your lifestyle. You're pretending to be who they want you. You're conforming into who they want you to be. Now you're living your life for people and how they see you. That's big. That's how a lot of people living. That's how a lot of people living. That's fucked. When you have that support from the start, you're free to be who you want. Do what you want. Explore within the environment of supporters and sadly restrictions within places and people who are unkind, violent. Yeah, I mean, when you go, listen, that's support from the start, you know what I'm saying? You know, support in general obviously is, but that's support from the start when, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure shit out, you know, creating who you want to be, you know what I'm saying, feeling things and like expressing them and, you know, being comfortable about it and getting support, you know what I'm saying, when you're expressing those things or this and that, it's huge. You know what I'm saying? And also being told, you know, the certain restrictions within this fucking game and this and that. But it's like, yeah, being told how people are unkind and can be violent or whatever, but it's like, I don't know, that shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? It's much more peace. It's much more, being able to communicate, being able to be truthful, express what's true to you, and, having someone there for you, and, bouncing ideas off of each other, and, just them being there for you and you being there for them. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That shit is, it seems like so fucking simple, and I feel like that's how this nigga trying to go crazy. Shit, he might as well put a ramp on this hoe and go crazy. He'll hit them electric lines. But it's like, it's simple, and it seems like that's how it should be for what they're trying to get into. Alright, brother. I don't know what y'all trying to hit circles around here, I guess. Shit, listen, if they would have communicated, you know what I'm saying, I could have dipped. Shit, they decided to stare like that, like they were trying to get into something. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying. But anyways, it seemed like it would be a simple thing, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, that's not a lot of relationships. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know. I ain't worried about these niggas. Unless they on pressure them. But I'm gonna leave that alone. See, they brother. See, they tell us if we feel tired mentally, physically, just get some rest. You'll feel better rested. But that's not true. A part of the process, yes, but you must first work to be at peace with yourself in order for you to feel rested, in order for you to have a peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? That's like, and that's huge. You know what I'm saying? It's because of this, this slave and shit, and this is and that, and you know what I'm saying, we feeling tired and exhausted mentally, but they're like, oh, you know what I'm saying, it's physically because it's from this slavery and shit, and they just like, oh, go get some rest. You know what I'm saying, you gotta sleep your whole day off, and then you'll be well rested for the slave week. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, I'm exhausted mentally. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, me going to sleep is not going to get rid of this exhaustion. I'm not going to feel well rested. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's where, oh, I need to be at peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. I need to, you know what I'm saying, start doing things I want. I need to start working to get where I want. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know what I'm saying, allows the tiredness to go away, the exhaustion to go away. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, it's another thing where they're just like, oh, go do this and you'll be better. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing where, some babies, yeah, they don't know how to just go to sleep to a certain extent, so they fight it in a way. But sometimes they don't need to go to sleep. Sometimes they need to be, loved, or they need to be, this and that. You know what I'm saying? They struggling mentally or some shit, something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to ride that dirt bike, no bullshit. Listen, I want to do like that. What was that game? Fucking Ultimate Trials, BMX, not BMX. I don't know what that shit was called, but I think it was the trial shit. But that nigga was on a dirt bike. or some shit like that. I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like where they be going on them fucking loops and shit like that. Like that shit just look godly. Obviously, gonna take a lot of practice, nigga. Once I get up in that air, it's over. I gotta be in complete control or say goodbye. But I don't know. That shit just look live. Like that shit cold. That monster truck shit though, I don't know. I don't know if I'm trying to hop up in that hoe. Them big ass monster trucks and they just be flipping over and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit do be cold though, how they be flipping a big ass truck up in the air. Jumping through fire and shit. Niggas love that shit. They be going crazy. I wonder what they trying to do. You know, because I definitely will leave if they... I mean, I don't think they just trying to run circles around this fucking little ass cul-de-sac. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing that with the fucking dirt bike. I think they trying to ride out there or some shit. I think they just fucking shooting the shit or something. I don't know. This video game we in tough. This fucking money shit tough. That was funny. I was like, said on the first video, I was like, this probably gonna be the longest one because I'm just trying to figure shit out. Shit, little did I know. Shit, nigga, they just gonna get longer and longer. Fuck you talking about. That shit was crazy on that fucking last video, bro. I went, nigga, I was laughing so fucking hard. So fucking hard. I went and watched that shit back. Bro, that nigga said, oh. My ass not over there though. My ass over here. But I watched that shit back, brother. I fucking almost, I was like, nigga, I was sitting in my chair, I fell out that hole. I'm on the ground, stomach hurt, dying. I don't know, that shit was just so funny. Like, that shit was just hilarious. And then I fucking, when I looked at the back, I fucking stepped on the fucking steering. I mean, I stepped on the pedal. That shit was funny as hell. I think that was like the, like, you know, like in jokes, like where there's like a setup and then like there's the joke or whatever. I think like the rest of the shit was a setup and that shit was the joke. Cause that's what got me. Like, I was dying, like, at the beginning of shit when I was like, oh, shit, like, what was that? This is that. Like, that shit was funny as fuck. That's what got me going. But that fucking pedal, me stepping on that hoe, just threw me over the fucking edge. That shit was hilarious. But I ain't gonna lie, when I turned the volume up, and I like fucking heard that hoe, nigga, like that shit really like psyched me out type shit. I was like, that, cause that shit is loud. Like I heard like I heard it. Like I literally heard that shit and it's like, I think me like struggling with my fucking car, I think that made that shit like whatever, like go away or some shit. Like, because obviously I should have, not should have, but I could have fucking, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have to turn the engine on to let the windows up. But I was ready to go. Like, I was starting the car so I can fucking jet off, nigga. Like, I wasn't waiting on that hoe. But I didn't see that hoe, so I was like, alright, you know, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't leave. But it was like, I was starting that bitch to leave. Windows down or open. I was starting that bitch to jet. That shit just had me gone. Like, that was a good ass laugh, nigga. Like, I was gone. I didn't watch the whole video either. I literally just went to that fucking part. I was like, I gotta watch that shit. I gotta watch that shit. Nigga, it sound like that shit was coming for a nigga. That shit was crazy. God damn. They in like full gear. And like I said, it's a little cool outside. That's why I rolled the windows down a little bit. I say gear, but like they just got like jeans and like, you know, I guess what I got on. But they outside and the sun is out. But I guess like as far as like if they fall or some shit, or I guess going against that wind is definitely colder. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, the wind like this, I mean, it's cold, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess definitely going against a wind or something like that, it's definitely cold. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they got helmets on though, so that mean they be hitting some tricks. Nah, I don't know. Shit, they probably know how though. That shit wild. Shit, I may fuck around and ask them let me ride that hoe. Nah, I don't know. I don't know if I let no nigga ride my shit. Can't trust niggas. Cause he dip off in my shit. It's over, nigga. The other nigga better catch him somehow. Somehow, some way. That nigga dip off on my shit. I mean, but obviously within this situation, my car is here, so it's like, I mean, really it's like, oh, well, nigga, you gonna try to, I got your, like, I don't know. They can 911 that shit, run my license plates or some shit. Got my name, address. And shit, really, I could low-key fuck that hoe up. I don't know, one day though, like on some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we want to do a lot of shit, and it's just like, obviously a fucking dirt bike expensive as fuck. You know, it's like everything's an investment. You gotta save for it. This is not. That's why I just be like, you know, people with money are free within this game. You know what I'm saying? Are free within money. You know what I'm saying? Within what they, you know, can afford or this is and that. Like, they're free in that sense. Obviously not within this game because there's still these weak ass laws, even though they can pay or they know certain people to get around that or this and that. But it's a pay to win ass game. If you got bread, I mean, there's not too much you worrying about money wise. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously there's a lot of different shit or this and that, you know what I'm saying? Cause this game fucking system is ass, but I wanna watch some niggas dip out. It's like he trying to figure out what's going on with his bike or some shit. I don't know, I'm heavily invested in that shit. Cause I'm like really interested. But if I did that shit, bro, I would know I would wanna fucking, I got too much shit going on, bro. I can't. Like, nah. See, but this is what I'm saying, like, cause like within this situation and within doing whatever we want, this is that, like, nigga, I would have fucking, you know what I'm saying? He giving this nigga a push start. Oh, this nigga shit wasn't starting. Like, his shit wasn't going. Oh, damn. Shit, at least they making it do. Yeah, his shit cooler though. His shit fucking up. Holy shit. That shit cool. He had them cold ass glasses too. Nah, but obviously, like, within this world of doing what we want or this and that, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I would have went out there and fucking, hey, bro, let me ride this out. And they wouldn't have had, like, the like, oh, he may do this and that. You know, they would have let me ride that hoe. And then I would have fucking, because I know I'm gonna get invested in that hoe. And I'm gonna want to get better at that hoe and this and that. So I would have fucking, I don't know, got them niggas' numbers or some shit. Then we would have got right. Because when I get into certain shit, nigga, listen, I'm trying to practice at that hoe, and I'm trying to, listen, I'm trying to be a god at that hoe. You know, and I would just go do that, you know what I'm saying? Then I would go do something, and then, you know what I'm saying? But it would just be, but like, I don't know. I got shit to do, and shit to figure out, and a place I gotta slave at, and you know, so many factors, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like, you know, it's not a huge one, you know, it's not like it's just, you know, it's just one of the wants, one of the things I want to do, you know what I'm saying, that I will eventually do if, you know, this and that, or I don't know, but it's shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's shit you gotta make a decision on and be like, you know, I made that decision, this is what it is, and I don't know, understand your situation, understand where you at in certain shit you gotta do and this and that, and be like, well, if I gotta do this and that, I'm not gonna have time for this and that, and that's what it is. Clear skies. Let me roll the window down. All right, bitch. Evaluate, work, change, grow. Evaluate, work, change, oh shit, grow, nigga.